So, YouTubers have banded together to plant 20 million trees. So of course the rest of the world pointed out how insignificant and unimportant 20 million trees is, right? And to some degree, I kinda get their point. How much is our 20 million trees compared to, I don't know, Ethiopia's 350 million in 12 hours planted? Or the 2.8 billion trees China claims to have planted since 2006 as part of the UN's 1 trillion trees plan. Well, first of all, it's us as individuals is choosing to do something about something, and that of course is different. It's simply because we don't have the resources of, sovereign nations. And by doing this, we are basically showing that we give a crap. We actually care about something that isn't the next iPhone. So I've decided to try and have a look at what difference does 20 million trees make? Because of course they have some kind of effect. First of all, how big would a forest this size be? If we go by the NHS forest website, which says a hectare can have about 2,500 trees, or less, some forests only have 300. But we're gonna go with this massive number just to make the forest as small as possible. This would equate to about 8,000 hectares, or 80 square kilometers, about 31 square miles. That is the equivalent size of the city of Copenhagen in Denmark, which has about 600,000 people. But let's be real, most forests would have less trees per hectare, so it could probably be about 3 times as big. Number 2, trees support wildlife. Every tree functions as a microhabitat, which is its own little world of species. Now, depending on the tree, the amount of species can vary, but some oak trees has been observed to have over 500 different species of plants and animals living on it, which means a forest about 20 million trees would effectively be a wildlife metropolis teeming with life. Even if we just assume there's 1/5 in average per tree, it is still a massive number of wildlife and other organisms that has a place to live, which in its own is a good thing. Another important thing is trees actually help with air pollution. If we assume these trees are planted in an urban area such as Los Angeles, which has massive air pollution problems, they could help combat this air pollution, as the canopy functions as a physical filter where it traps dusts and pollutants. And since each tree catches up to 1.7 kilograms a year, that means if we plant 20 million trees inside of Los Angeles, that would pull out 34,000 tons of air pollutants and dust. The fourth reason is they benefit the environment. Not only do trees bind CO2 in their trunks and therefore help fight our increasing CO2 levels, their canopies can help cool urban areas. So, as the temperature rises and we're dealing with hotter and drier summers where the temperature reaches new unseen heights, and see most of Europe are every year lately caught in this monthly heat wave that completely makes life impossible. I believe last year, did it hit 40 degrees in Paris? These trees with the canopies could help shade us from these extreme temperatures. It has been observed that enough trees can lower the average temperature inside a city during the summer with up to 7 degrees Celsius, which would really help deal with these extreme temperatures we're having lately. So all in all, trees are pretty great. They help us make urban areas more livable, more pleasant. They improve the conditions for wildlife. They help combat climate change. They help us dealing with the effects of climate change. So all in all, there's not really any massive negative side to planting more trees. So we really should be planting more trees, which we are, and we should all kind of do our part. Just a second. I need to 5 minutes.